What is up, guys? Dashing here, bringing you another episode of Community Universe Mode. This time, it is Fusion number 148, coming to you live on a cheeky Friday afternoon. Bit of an out-of-whack schedule because of the holidays, so NGW is going to be on Sunday, and Genesis, which is usually on Fridays, will be on Christmas Eve, and then the 4th annual CMV Tag Team Cup will be on the following Sunday. And after that, the schedule will return to normal. But I hope you all are thoroughly enjoying your Christmas breaks and your time with family and friends and your time with old Papa Dashing here, because, oh boy, what an edition of CMV's flagship show we have in store for you. It is the first ever Lethal Lockdown. Every single match tonight, 7 matches going to be contested inside of some kind of steel cage. All of them including different stipulations to win, and I mean, what can you say other than Yuri Sokolov has got a bloodthirst as the general manager, and, well, we're wasting no time getting right into the thick of it. The first of 3 championship matches tonight, as Adam Valentine and Dax Harris are going to challenge PJ Moon and Andrew Briggs for the Fusion Tag Team titles. I'm ready, GOAT. I'm ready for the lawsuit. Oh, Hoxton, you beautiful man. Just in time. Wait, just in time? Justin Saint's brother? But this match coming our way because at Requiem this past Sunday night, it was Dax Harris who survived a tag team battle royal, earning #1 contendership for he and Valentine, and now they get their shot against the winners of the 2nd annual X-Gen Tag Team Classic, PJ Moon and Andrew Briggs, who had very different nights at Requiem, while Andrew Briggs won his triple threat to become the #1 contender and is officially next in line for a shot at Jacob Ziegler's world title. PJ Moon in the main event lost to Ziegler with that championship on the line. So the dream match we were all hoping to see the tag team champions facing off for the grandest prize in all of CMV, unfortunately, will not be happening. But as Briggs prepares for that monumental opportunity tonight, he has got to focus. The first defense of the Fusion Tag Team Champions. Adam Valentine, his near 2-year career here in CMV, looking for his first taste of gold alongside his protege. Interestingly enough, on Twitter this past week, Jacob Ziegler sending some shots at PJ Moon and Andrew Briggs said, "I've beaten both of you now, and even though Briggs has a shot at my championship, maybe I should find a partner and challenge you two for the tag team titles." Andrew Briggs taking a bit of offense to that. Oh, look at this! They're actually coming out together for the first time. Was not expecting this. PJ Moon and Andrew Briggs finally showing some solidarity as the tag team champions and coming out to defend their titles as a cohesive unit. This is their first defense since winning the tag team titles off of the Undead last month. We haven't heard word yet from General Manager Yuri Sokolov when the title match between Andrew Briggs and Jacob Ziegler will be. The next time that Fusion goes live on pay-per-view isn't for 2 months for the exclusive event sacrifice, because of course the next time we'll see the Fusion boys on PPV is for the first cross-brand show of the season, that being Validation. And seeing as that is all about brand warfare, I don't know whether or not the championship match will take place there, but I did hear from Mr. Sokolov earlier tonight before the show started, guys. He has granted Jacob Ziegler his shot at the tag team titles. And so if PJ Moon and Andrew Briggs retain here against Adam Valentine and Dax Harris, in 2 weeks, Ziegler and a partner of his choosing will challenge Moon and Briggs for the tag team titles. That is only if these two can retain. And this is a tag team steel cage match where the only way to win is for both members of one team, guys, to escape. There are no pinfalls and there are no submissions. Both members of one team need to scale the cage with both feet hitting the outside of the ring in order to win. We'll see what kind of strategy these teams bring to the mix. There you go, the cage lowers, far from the first time tonight. Every single match contested inside of a steel cage. Spinning soul kick. And there you see referee Murphy at ringside. Luckily, he will not have to be inside any of these cages tonight. And, well, even if he was to be, he wouldn't be able to, because Murphy is currently on a very thin line with the higher-ups after, well, the Houston screw job, a lot are calling it. Shay Hoxton defeating Tyson Cage, quote-unquote defeating Tyson Cage to win the Anarchy title at Requiem. That whole situation currently under investigation, so Murphy being watched very closely as Briggs is already looking to escape here. Will this be a quick retention for the tag team champions? Remember, Briggs and Moon have to escape the cage. Dax Harris, ooh, that's a good couple of foot drop face first for Andrew Briggs. Up against the ropes. Andrew Briggs reeling the forearm smash as PJ Moon pulls off his signature discus knee strike. Oh God, and showing no remorse on Valentine. Smashing him face first into the canvas. The self-proclaimed goat to his feet. Went for that rolling heel kick, but he kind of inadvertently clipped Dax Harris, which allowed Adam Valentine to step out of the way. Adam Valentine, the one looking to escape now, inverted power slam. And here goes Briggs once more, trying his hand at getting the hell out of Dodge. PJ Moon gonna try as well. Dax Harris can only stop one of these guys. Adam Valentine's down. Dax, oh no! Will the tag team champions escape in unison? Oh, Briggs retreating as Valentine, he's gotta get Moon. What is he doing? PJ Moon about to escape the cage. Adam Valentine trying desperately to stop him. Oh my God, 10 feet plus in the air. Here comes Dax Harris now. What is Dax Harris doing? Adam Valentine pulls PJ Moon back in the ring. These two, like spiders caught in a web, just, oh, Moon face first. And now it's Briggs who can only stop one of these men. Electric chair to Harris. Adam Valentine looks like he's having a bit of trouble here, but there he goes. The goat. Can he escape? He's on the edge. He's teetering. Will we have new Fusion Tag Team Champions? Valentine having some trouble as Andrew Briggs hits his patented Shining Wizard short arm clothesline combo. Moon bringing Valentine back down to earth as Briggs tries to escape. Valentine blocks Moon's face smash attempt. Get like a conga line here. Valentine still trying to escape. PJ Moon, dazed and confused. Again, gonna try to climb up there. Adam Valentine, all he's got to do is step off the side. Looks like he's a bit worried it might shatter his ankles. I don't blame him. There goes PJ Moon though. Adam Valentine knocks off PJ Moon as the GOAT looks to escape, but he's still too scared. We are having some serious anxiety on display for AV. Had the opening to win them, and now look at Andrew Briggs. What's Briggs doing? Is Briggs going to escape? Is Briggs going to escape as Moon and Valentine battle on the ropes? Briggs! Andrew's gonna do it! But now he leaves Moon all by himself. PJ Moon is all by himself as both Dax Harris and Adam Valentine look to escape. Briggs is out, but we might have new tag team champions if Moon can't get to his feet. We might have new tag team champions. Moon can only stop one of these men. And he's going for Dax as Valentine has escaped. It is one-on-one. Moon has got to stop Dax, but Moon falls to the canvas, and Dax Harris, the protege of the GOAT, might have this one, but he's showcasing those same fears. But no, Dax Harris is gonna do it. What a week for PJ Moon, and we have new tag team champions. Oh my God, what a match. On the edge of my seat the whole time. But we officially have new Fusion Tag Team Champions. And Moon could only watch as Dax Harris dropped to the outside. Wow. Adam Valentine picks up his first championship in his CMV career with his protege. What a win. So many close calls there. I can't believe it. Our first of 3 title matches tonight, and we have new tag team champions. Well, up next, guys, speaking of tag teams, we have a very dysfunctional tag team ready to clash yet again following their confrontation at Requiem, where Jason Spade picked up the win in a very close contest. Afterwards, Spade would try to put the past behind them, offering a handshake, but instead, the #1 export of Canada spit in Spade's face and slapped away his hand. And so, per General Manager Yuri Sokolov, this is the beginning of a best-of-7 series. Chris Proudfoot and Jason Spade having their first of 7 matches inside of the prison cell, which is usually a match specialty of Lance Martini, aka No Fun Martini, but lending the concept for this heated rivalry. And if you don't know what a best-of-7 series is, it's pretty simple. There will be 7 matches. Whomever wins 4 of them will win the series as a whole and prove once and for all that he is the better man. Only 2 times before have we had best of series. The most recent was the best of 5 between Chaos and Order and Imaginary Friends, and before that, years and years before that, it was the best of 5 series between Caden Kinra and Randy Borton. Chris Proudfoot in a sour mood after his defeat at the pay-per-view. Still to come here tonight, guys, Shea Hoxton, not even a week off of the, well, win over Tyson Cage, becoming the new Anarchy champion. Puts it on the line against the Dashing One inside of the Scrap Trap. And in our main event, the United States title will be on the line when Percy Simmons of The Control challenges Chris Sullivan, who also is not even a week off of winning the title, defeating Ryan Kent at Requiem, guys. And speaking of Ryan Kent, a huge match signed by General Manager Yuri Sokolov here in tonight's tertiary main event. It is the return of Alistair Knox, and he will be in that ring alongside Ryan Kent and Harvey Hastings in a triple threat cage match, the first ever Steel Man match. It is an Iron Man match, but, well, clever wordplay, since it will be contested inside of a steel cage. 20 minutes will be on the clock. Whoever has the most falls by the end of that time limit, Yuri Sokolov has said, will receive a future championship opportunity of their choice. But a prison cell match, the rules are fairly simple. There's no escape. You can only win by pinfall or submission. As here comes the highly energetic Jason Spade. Came into CMV with a list of targets. Slowly but surely, he has eliminated them one by one. And, well, his biggest adversary in his wrestling career is next. Whoever gets this win will have the advantage heading into the next confrontation in the best of 7 series. One of these guys has to win 4 times in order to bring the series to an end. So here we go, the prison cell lowers around these two bitter foes. And a tweet, guys, from Adam Valentine says, sorry, Moon and Briggs, now the greatest tag team of all time are champions. Adam Valentine obviously very, very excited, in a great mood after he and Dax Harris won the Fusion Tag Team titles at the top of the show. I guess Jacob Ziegler's championship opportunity is now out the window. Ooh! Grabbing a handful of Spade's hair. Sending the back of his head right off the canvas. Irish whip into the corner. High knees to the upper back. Up next here, guys, for Lethal Lockdown. It is a Lethal Lock-Up match. Third ever of its kind in CMV, as John Reed and Markentel add another chapter to their brewing rivalry. The only way to win that match type, of course, being by knockout. Ooh, jumping DDT by Canada's #1 export. Going for a pendulum backbreaker. Spade drops out of it, though. Irish whip. Proudfoot rebounds off the ropes. Simple but effective back body drop. Up onto one knee. Proudfoot getting taken for a bit of a walk. Could use the cage as a weapon. I'm sure Lance Martini is watching this matchup from home with a tear running down his cheek. Irish whip off the ropes. Oh, damn. Didn't look like Jason Spade got all of that kick, but enough of it to knock Chris Proudfoot off his feet. And there's that choke. That, oh my God, going for it again. No disqualifications, of course. Brought up to his feet. Tries for a scoop slam. Proudfoot drops down behind. Goes for a single boot to the chest. Proudfoot does not find his mark, though. And dropped over the top rope with a modified snake eyes. Into the pin. 1. Only a 1 count, though. Chris Benoit's ghost, the referee for these cage matches tonight, as Murphy is currently being investigated for his part in the Houston screw job at Requiem. And Chris Proudfoot, oh wow, what an escape! Wow! That is why I am a Jason Spade fan. Phenomenal reversal. And then a hack suplex. Stomp to the back of the head. Big knee. Right to the temple. Stomp to the lower back. Jason Spade rolling right now. Double boot stomp. Kick to the chest. Proudfoot is getting obliterated right now. There's another straight boot to the face. Proudfoot has got to find a response. What is Spade doing? Wait a minute! Spade! Off the cage wall with an elbow drop! That is how you use the cage as a weapon. Throwing caution to the wind. Man, ever since that reversal out of the sharpshooter, it has been all Spade, but just as I say that, elbow to the midsection. Jason Spade just keeps throwing out those single leg drop kicks, and they are working to perfection. Stiff kick to the chest there. And Spade goes to the corner, looking to pick up the first win in this best of 7 series. Pulls the trigger, knee, finds its mark. And there is no rest for the wicked. Proudfoot on Dream Street. Spade looks to finish the job, going for the Lansenberg lobotomy, but Proudfoot reverses, and now Canada's #1 export. With the fans on his side here, with the single A high knee into the pin. 1, 2, but just a 2 count. And to think this is only the first of 7 matches we're going to see between these two over the coming months. But who will pick up that pivotal first point? Proudfoot getting agitated as he just slams the back of Spade's head off the mat, trying to crack open that coconut. Belly to belly suplex, and again, that aggressive nature being exhibited. Just how much these two hate each other. Drops it into a impaler DDT. And Jason Spade, again, remember there's no escape allowed in this match. Spade's just trying to use the cage like a tag team partner. Another elbow drop. Proudfoot bounces up. Goes for a headbutt. Gets a jawbreaker instead. Float over. DDT. I don't think anyone really expected the tag team between these two to last very long. Those who know their history anyway. They promised to bring a revolution to CMV, but, well, it hardly made it 2 months. Pinned by Spade now. Just about got the 3. Old Dragon Skidoo! Yeehaw! Another jumping DDT. And the side effect by Proudfoot. 1, 2. Still cannot find a way to keep Spade down. And right back on the attack like a pit bull to its bone. Proudfoot creates some distance as Spade again completely oblivious to the single leg high knee, but maybe he was playing possum. Steps out of the way, and now Spade, German suplex right into the ropes. Surely Proudfoot caught the back of his head off a bit of the steel cage there. Another knee to the face, busts him wide open. 1, 2, oh! How close was that? And now Jason Spade has his target acquired. The Lansenberg lobotomy reversed again. And they say the 3rd time's the charm. Proudfoot with blood pouring down his face. Oh, chop block! Trying to injure Jason Spade for their future confrontations in the best of 7 series, and now looks to put him down for good. The plus knee. Spade gets clipped. 1, 2, 3. No, what? Get the hell out of here. Chris Proudfoot can't even believe it. Can't say that I blame him. What a match. Take to the gut. Chris Proudfoot looks to make that cut across Spade's forehead a target. Chris Proudfoot is a smart man. Going after that knee, trying to cause an injury. Snake eyes on the top turnbuckle. Proudfoot is in big trouble right now. 1, 2. The close calls in this prison cell match. Oh my God. Proudfoot can hardly stand, hands on his hips, the deep breathing, trying to pace himself. The nominations for the 6th annual Glammy Awards will be posted on the 31st of December, the 4-year anniversary of CMV. So definitely look out for that on our website and Twitter. Look at this. Spade has had just about enough. Introducing Proudfoot to that top turnbuckle. Jockeying for control late in this match. You got to think that whoever hits a big move next will be the winner. And look at how cocky Chris is, just picking Spade up with his foot. That kick right to the side of the head, maybe even the back of the head. Jawbreaker. Spade will not stay down, sweeping trip. Tries for a kick to the knee. Jason Spade with a kick to the ribs instead. And a Falcon Arrow on the hunt. And that's exactly what Jason Spade is on the hunt for here in this one, to pick up the first point in the best of 7 series. Irish whip into the corner. Proudfoot looking to hit something big to finish off his arch rival once and for all. Alley-oop sit out powerbomb might do it. And the first ever lethal lockdown every match inside of a steel cage. Side effect again. 1, 2. Look at the face. What a camera shot. That cameraman deserves a reward. And for the 3rd time, plus knee, reversed. Chris just does a jumping jack. Kind of hit like a modified, I guess I would call that a reverse stunner almost. Already tonight, we've seen new Fusion Tag Team Champions crowned. Adam Valentine and Dax Harris defeating PJ Moon and Andrew Briggs. We still have 2 more title matches to come. Oh no! Using the cage! Proudfoot just hurling Spade into the wall like garbage out a window. Oh, the sick thud. The smack of Spade's skin off the steel, and now gouging at the cut. Back suplex by Spade. Man, if this is the first match between these two of 7, I cannot wait for the rest. Another elbow drop off the cage wall. And finally, Spade looks to put Proudfoot down. He has not been able to hit the Lansenberg lobotomy yet, but this time he does. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Oh, these guys throwing the script out the window, putting on a banger How can anything follow this up? I mean, we've still got a lethal lockdown match, a scrap trap, and Proudfoot just bit the finger of Spade. Maybe bit it clean off. Reminiscent of an ice-cold kick there, Jason Spade. Now, with the long road home. 1, 2. These guys have hit all of their big moves. What is Spade doing in the corner? Oh, knee drop from the high rank district right on the chest. That can collapse the lung. Working the neck. Nobody can say these two are warriors. From behind, high angle back suplex. Stomp to the chest. Spade making a target out of the chest area now. Calf kick. Irish whip into the corner. Slowly approaches. Cautious is Proudfoot. Both these men have been in the ring with each other so many times. They know each other so well. Side effect numero tres. 1, 2. Topher, no trace. But Proudfoot says, I have had enough of this. B plus knee number 3. Reversed again. Cyborg would hate these side steps. Getting flashbacks of capital punishment. Cross arm bar applied. Looking to snap Proudfoot's arm into 2 pieces. Will Proudfoot tap? No, he escapes. The damage to that arm might be done. Vertical suplex knee to the top of the head though. Ooh, he is rocked. And the Lansenberg lobotomy out of nowhere. A second time. Uno, toe, stop. That is my exact, I think I said toast, by the way. Uno, toast. Maybe I just want some toast for Christmas, you know? Everybody send me some toast. Dude, I don't even know what to say. I'm Proudfoot at this point just going for a pin off, a kick to the gut. Which, that might be the closest fall in this match, actually. All the other matches going to have to be a minute long here. These two just stealing the show. Another kick to the temple. I mean, what more can these two guys throw out? They've used everything in their arsenal. Going back to the cut. Elbow to the side of the head. Elbow to the side of the head. Back suplex. Thrown over the shoulder for that fireman's carry. You can see how tired both of these guys are, how absolutely exhausted. The entire ring covered in blood. Hopefully that top turnbuckle gets disinfected before the next match. Spade just takes it with a pinch of salt right back up to his feet. Proudfoot feeling really good about himself right now as he mocks the CMV Universe, who are strongly behind Jason Spade. I talked about how any other match tonight can follow this up. How can these two follow up their own match, their next, well, possible 6 matches? I mean, again, we can see Chris Proudfoot win 4 matches in a row. Or vice versa. Oh, just taking them all around the ring. Jesus. Each turnbuckle getting visited. Proudfoot hardly able to stand. Out of instinct into the pin. Will it finally be enough? No. Barely able to get him to his feet. Oh, forearm smash. That might be Spade's last-ditch effort. A botch DDT. And from the corner, locked and loaded, shot out of the chamber. 1, 2, 3, no! Oh, and Spade, hands atop his head, literally looking Murphy right in the eyes like, kill me. But for the third time, Lansenberg lobotomy. 1, 2, 3. Jason Spade finally gets the 3 count. What a match. But it'll be Jason Spade to take the first point in this best-of-7 series after a third Lansenberg lobotomy. Did you see Proudfoot's face after the pin? Donning that proverbial crimson mask. Neither man leaving the prison cell without their scars here tonight, though. I'll give Jason Spade credit for even being able to stand on his own 2 feet after that clinic. Spade is up 1. Can Proudfoot even the score? And their next encounter will Jason Spade take it all the way for a clean sweep. Coming up next for our third match of the night, my fine feathered friends, it is what has been a hard-hitting rivalry, to say the least, between John Reed and Marcantel as they step into only the third ever lethal lockup match, which is a steel cage where the only way to win is by KO, by knockout. It is up to the referee's discretion to call for the bell. No pins, no submissions, and no escape. Both these guys coming off of their losses to Andrew Briggs in the triple threat at Requiem for the #1 contendership towards the undisputed world heavyweight title. We've seen the two of them in their own unique ways deal with that monumental loss. The fallen angel, who over these last few months has become increasingly frustrated, opportunity after opportunity passing him by, and while Requiem, for a lot of people, it was seen as Reed's last chance to earn himself a one-on-one world championship match. And same could be said for Marcantel, but it was Andrew Briggs who was victorious in that three-way. John Reed, very unlike himself, has been quiet. Kind of the complete opposite of Marcantel's reaction, who has, well, let's just say had a bit of a meltdown since the pay-per-view. But I think both these guys realize that if they are ever to make it back towards the top of the mountain again? It can only be one. I mean, they nearly killed each other in an Extreme Rules match last month. Now we're legitimately going to see one of these guys knocked out before this night is over. And one of the OG monsters of CMV will feel right at home inside of this cage. Still to come, up next after this, our second title match of the evening, when Tyson Cage looks to become a 3-time Anarchy champion, taking on Shay Hodgson in a strap trap. Then we've got the very first ever, the inaugural Steel Man match between Ryan Ken Harvey Hastings and the returning Alistair Knox. Let's not forget that main event. The United States Championship will be decided when Percy Simmons of The Control challenges Chris Sullivan. Both of these men have really been crossing paths with each other since the start of their careers. Tag team partners at one point. That's not going to stop them from tearing each other limb from limb. In order to make it to the top of the heap. So that cage lowers, and it will not be raised again until the referee calls for a stoppage due to KO. This is lethal lockup. The match specialty of Brody Halleck, who won the first 2 lethal lockups. Ooh, knee to the midsection, kick to the chest. Damn! Or actually, I'm sorry, Brody Halleck won the inaugural lethal lockup. It was actually last year. What pay-per-view was it? I think it was Sacrifice, where Schmitty beat Bison inside this very same match. I think that was on Sacrifice, so yeah, just about a year ago. Ooh, John Reed having the 300-plus pound carcass of Marcantel over his shoulders, just drilling him neck first into the top turnbuckle. Irish whip to the corner, Enzu lariat to the back of the head. John Reed starting strong. You could say that Reed desperately needs this win. He has not won a match this season. Whereas Marcantel, leading up to Requiem, was actually red hot. Because he beat John Reed, of course, in that Extreme Rules, and then he beat Harvey Hastings last week. Oh, another Enzu lariat to the back of the head. This time was Marcantel having his fun deadlifting John Reed, who is no small man. I mean, what, 210, 220 maybe? How much does this guy weigh? And just a trio of gut-wrench suplexes by Big Mark. Marcy, apparently another nickname for him. Oh, going under the mask. The gouge of the eyes. A bicycle knee doesn't even really have any effect. I think John Reed was above the cage there for that big fucking toss. Had to look like it. Or at least even level with it. Marcantel getting his. Breaking Reed's eyes and trying to crush the kneecap into a million little pieces. And right back to work. John Reed. I don't even think he's responsive right now. Ever since that big fucking toss, Marcantel just trying to hammer the point home. That he is the more sinister between these two. I mean, we've seen over the weeks that there's no doubt about it, if you ask me, that John Reed and Marcantel are two of the most, what's the proper word that I can really look for? Demented, maybe. They enjoy hurting other people. So to see them in an Extreme Rules match and now in a lethal lockup, I'm sure they're both having a great time. This would be akin to, you know, any one of us normal people going to like an amusement park for a day or something. Straight jacket DDT. John Reed ducks the clothesline. Oh, but eats it anyway. Tries for a stop. Reed back up to his feet and reel him in. DDT has him in control momentarily. Counters the Irish whip. And just launched out of the corner. Right across the ring. Vertical suplex. Big Mark, the true Dark Lord, with a pinpoint knee drop. So methodical. Marcantel really loves a slow pace, a slow burn, at his leisure. Knows the exact ways to inflict the superior amount of agony. Goes for a powerbomb. John Reed reverses though, and Reed, just like that, has Marcantel against the ropes. The fallen angel with the fall. It is not a KO though. Marcantel still conscious. The ref does not call for the bell. It is going to take a lot to knock someone like Marcantel out. Going for another straight jacket DDT. Marcantel turns the momentum on its head. Kind of like a single arm suplex. I don't really know what to call that. It wasn't really a hack suplex, but yeah, I guess a single armed suplex. I think Marcantel probably a Gardner, but I think he probably plants, you know, like ghost peppers and I don't know, other food that no sane person would enjoy on a daily basis. Oh, again going under the mask. John Reed doing what he has to do to get the upper hand on the Big Red Machine. German suplex continuing to drop him on his head. Very smart by Reed. Rolling neck snap. You know, last time we actually had a knockout match in CMV. John Reed was actually a part of it. It was before Ascendance, where at Purgatory, Reed was knocked out at the hands of Crazy J. Straight jacket DDT. Super kick! Marcantel moves out of the way. Does not escape that elbow. That knee neither. And the super kick a second time. Connecting, but even still, Murphy does not call for the bell. Marcantel not knocked out, like I said. How do you knock out someone the size of the Big Red Machine? Maybe like this. Single on a hook face buster. Nope, still. But Reed, can he do it? The fall! But still Marcantel is conscious. It's like it tickled. Oh, but you do see him grabbing at his head. The damage to the skull and to the neck is mounting up. Maybe just one more fall will do it. Marcantel, oh! Into the cage wall! Busting Reed open! The skin grating like cheese! Off of the steel! Just grotesque, disgusting! And now Marcantel, just like that, with his patented powerbomb, tries to follow it up with another powerbomb. Takes a deep breath, and we know what's coming from Big Mark. Making sure that he's got some gas in the tank as John Reed, out of instinct, begins to stir. Marcantel looks for the belt. Oh. The Boama! But John Reed, still amongst the living, survives the forearm smash to the face. Both these guys have thrown their biggest shots at each other. Another DDT. Wasn't John Reed already busted open, though? That cut just getting worse. Scoop slam. Reed able to sneak out of it. Drops down behind. Neck breaker. Oh, geez. Look at Reed go. Wow. Slick combination. Oh, and Marcantel getting lost in the woods. Marcantel might enjoy getting lost in the woods. This is probably one of his weekend hobbies, just getting lost in a deep, dark forest. Fisherman's neck breaker. And Reed can barely breathe. But for the third time, will the fall deliver the KO? Nope, Marcantel gets out of it. Reverse DDT. And instead, Marcy showing no mercy with a powerbomb. And that's it, guys. That's it. Murphy finally showing some compassion for John Reed's career. What may be left of it after this match? That second powerbomb, and it's over. Marcantel wins the lethal lockup. What a... any normal two men wouldn't even have been able to survive the first minute inside this cage. Ralph just loving the finish. Ralph, what's your take on Marcantel's next move here on Monday Night Fusion? Oh my God, Marcantel, very sweaty man. Yeah, I want to cheer for Marcantel, but he's still got to clip those fingernails before I do. I mean, come on, those things are grotesque. But, well, Reed taken to the back where he could regain consciousness as Marcantel celebrates as only Marcantel does. Well, guys, we already have two new champions here on Monday Night Fusion. At the top of the show, Adam Valentine and Dax Harris becoming the brand new Fusion Tag Team Champions by defeating PJ Moon and Andrew Briggs. Now it is time for the Anarchy title to be defended in only the second ever Strap Trap match here in CMV history, which is pretty much a usual steel cage match, but, well, if you haven't ever seen the Scrap Trap itself, you are about to be... what's the word to describe it? I don't know. Appalled, maybe? Disgusted? I don't know where these CMV officials found the tools to put this thing together. But, it is gnarly. Both these guys, earlier tonight, I saw they had to. It was in their contracts to get tetanus shots before stepping into this cage. If you can call it that. Trap really is accurate, but the bigger story revolving around this is what happened at Requiem, what many in the CM universe are calling the Houston screw job. All week long, social media been blowing up saying that Shay Hoxton and Murphy were in cahoots. Some people saying that Murphy just made an honest mistake, but either way, Murphy's career as the head official on Fusion is currently under investigation by Yuri Sokolov and other officials. That's why he is not actually physically inside any of the cages tonight, only standing at ringside while a replacement referee for the coming weeks is found. If you did not see Requiem, well, basically what happened is Shay Hoxton had his patented Togan death grip locked in, and Tyson Cage did not tap. He fell to the canvas, and as soon as he did, Murphy rang for the bell, declaring Shay Hoxton as the new Anarchy champion, but Cage did not tap. There wasn't a 3 count. Shay Hoxton speculating himself that Murphy did the right thing, preserving Cage's career, looking out for his safety, but of course Hoxton would say that. Nevertheless, we saw Tyson Cage, the biggest thing, I think, why people see this as a screw job, because right after the bell rang, Tyson Cage got right back up to his seat. He was perfectly fine. He started arguing with Murphy, and then he stormed off to the back. Obviously not happy. Now having to survive the scrap trap in order to become a 3-time Anarchy champion. The animosity between these two has never been higher. Oh, what is this? Kind of tripping out a little bit here. Shay Hoxton coming out with the theatrics for his first night as the new CMV Anarchy champion. Shay Hoxton saying he is now 16-0, and tonight it will be 17-0, and saying directly to Tyson Cage, you have the honor of being my 17th win and my first win as Anarchy champion. Jamal, not in action tonight, Bateman, so you did not. This is the 4th match of the evening, though. Still to come, that main event pitting Percy Simmons against Chris Sullivan for the United States title. We did have new Fusion Tag Team Champions crowned, Adam Valentine and Dax Harris surviving our opener to beat out PJ Moon and Andrew Briggs. Well, Shay Hoxton officially gone down in the history books as the shortest reigning Anarchy champion in CMV history. Murphy standing that close to Tyson Cage. Don't know if it's such a smart idea. The only reason he's in the ring right now is to hold up the championship. Officially declare this match for the title, and then he's got to get out of the ring. Shay Hoxton just soaking in the disdain of this CMV universe, trying to rub salt into the wound. Hands the championship off to Murphy. Murphy shows it to Tyson Cage. Cage doesn't even look him in the eyes. I think if Cage were to do that, he might end up clocking poor Murphy. Poor Murphy, what am I saying? I'm not going to take a definitive stand until the investigation concludes, but I think I'm on the side of Tyson Cage for this. There it is. The strap trap has lowered. Oh, not a great start for Shay Hoxton. The only way to win this match, though, guys, by pinfall or submission. I'm not the biggest Shay Hoxton fan, but I do not envy either one of these superstars. God willing, they won't make contact with this junkyard fucking death pit they're in right now. Starting off hot, wasting it no time, ain't no feeling out process between these two. Pulled into a front headlock. Tyson Cage just gonna take a deep breath. Modified Northern Light suplex. Beautifully done. Tyson Cage, early on, looking weary. Another modified Northern Light suplex. Worked so well the first time, why not, says Hoxton. To the side of, Shay Hoxton said multiple times in the past, I always put money on my opponents. That way, no matter what, I win. I wonder how much he put on Tyson Cage here for this one. I probably, if I were Hoxton, I would have saved most of my money just in case I need to get I don't know, some type of surgery after this. Get some lockjaw or something. Fucking the amount of rust on this cage. Tyson Cage caught in this modified sharpshooter. Oh, a cloverleaf, you would say, is the technical term. Just slapping away that forearm smash attempt. Kick to the midsection. Drops him down to one knee. And there's the choke. Anything goes, though, inside of the scrap trap. Lateral press one. Only a one count, though. Tries for a stop. Cage rolls to his feet. Irish whip, not going to make it so easy for Hoxton. Clothesline in the corner. Good night, sweet prince. Wait, is it escape? Oh, it is escape. I did not know escape was the rule. I thought it was only by pinfall or submission. That's what my notes say. Oh no, Cage just got his knee driven right into the trap wall and then just face first. That was a good 5, maybe 6 foot drop. Okay, so you can win by escape. That's good to know. Irish whip off the ropes into the clutches of the Anarchy champion. Roll through, kick to the chest. Gonna light that shit up like the 4th of July. Stomp onto the face. Shea Hoxton wanting to deliver a reality check. Near the side of the head, flowing through with a neck breaker. Hoxton, I mean, this match hasn't even been going on too long. Oh, the Togan death grip. The maneuver at the center of the Houston screw job. Oh, wait, are you kidding me? Murphy called for the bell again. There was no tap, there was no pin, and Murphy called for the bell again. This is exactly what happened in Houston, damn it. Shea Hoxton retains off the Toga death grip, the exact outcome of Requiem. Now this is ridiculous. If Murphy is being investigated, why was he out here tonight? Shea Hoxton is still the Anarchy champion, but this ending is just as shrouded in controversy as the ending to the Requiem match. Oh, look at Murphy. Stern-faced. There was no tap. There was no pin. Tyson Cage storming onto the back. Well, despite an even bigger question mark now being put over Murphy's name with the outcome of that Anarchy Championship match, the show, as they say, must go on, and our tertiary main event is pitting 3 of the best of all time against each other. Ryan Kent, coming off his loss to the United States Championship at Requiem. Harvey Hastings coming off of his loss for the world title, and the main event of the pay-per-view, and the returning Alistair Knox, who we have not seen since Retaliation, where he lost the United States Championship to Ryan Kent. And this is the first ever Steel Man match. There will be 20 minutes on the clock. You can score points by pinfall or submission. Whomever wins, gentlemen, as Yuri Sokolov has said, will get a title opportunity of their choice in the coming weeks. Still to come, though, another tag team steel cage match as Jaden Shadow and Steven Porter will take on Joey Diaz and Jay Jones. And our main event, our final title bout of the night, Percy Simmons challenges Chris Sullivan for the United States title in a classic steel cage match. Ryan Kent, the most decorated champion in CMV history, picked up that United States title, one of only 2 titles he has not held in his CMV career. But I think he underestimated Chris Sullivan at Requiem this past Sunday. What a match it was. Match of the night. I mean, I certainly hope we get to see it again one day. Maybe if Ryan Kent wins, he'll decide to try and get the title back. But I don't know. If I were Kent, if I were in his shoes, if I won this match, I'd probably choose to find a partner and go after the Fusion Tag title. It's the only title Kent has not held in modern day CMV. Just to complete the resume. Already a future Hall of Famer, but of course Ryan Kent might have eyes to go after that World Championship. We know Andrew Briggs is the #1 contender. We know that he will challenge Jacob Zucker for the title, but we don't know when. And here comes the assassin, the psychopath, the man screwed out of the world title twice last month. Enters a steel cage for, I do believe, the first time ever in his CMV career. He's been inside a Hell in a Cell. Never a steel cage, though. Wait, yes, he has. As soon as I said that, last season against Andrew Briggs, in fact. And if I'm correct, Andrew Briggs was the winner on that night. Ryan Kent, I mean, I can't pinpoint one specific time, but I'm sure in his career he's been inside a cage at some point. I mean, he's pretty much competed in every single conceivable match type there is. All 3 of these men in different ways have a history with each other. But everyone has been waiting with bated breath for the return of Alistair Knox. Over a month, we have not seen him since losing his United States title to Ryan Kent at Retaliation. The longest reigning United States champion in CMV history. The ominous Alistair Knox. A lot of questions revolving around Alistair Knox right now. What kind of mental state is he in? Where did he go for the past month and a half, by the way? That loss to Kent, the United States Championship, 1 defense away from making history. It clearly did something to Knox's psyche. Maybe gave him a dose of reality that he's not unbeatable. Maybe he took a trip to Zach Payne's training camp. Either way, he is back. Ryan Kent, Harvey Hastings, Alistair Knox, 20 minutes on the clock. Whomever has the most pinfalls or submissions by the end of the time limit will receive the unique opportunity. A championship match of their choice in the coming weeks. Harvey Hastings right out of the gate deciding to get under the skin of the CMV Universe while Knox takes out the fire starter. Punch to the back of the head, tries to throw an elbow to the temple. Kick to the midsection, caught by the former, all three men former United States champions. Back suplex, dropping Ryan Kent right on the back of his head. Quickly brings him back to his feet. Short range forearm smash. Knox backs into the corner. Is going to let these two beat the hell out of each other. Why not? The fact that Murphy is still allowed to be out here officiating these matches is beside me. Some timber between Kent and Knox is something I did not expect. Fireman's carry set up. Knox drops out of it, up against the ropes. The cage can be used as a weapon, but Tiger suplex Alistair did not see that coming. Oh, man! Knox taking out both of his opponents with that running knee strike. Harvey Hastings knows the dangers of being in the ring with Alistair Knox, but Harvey Hastings holds a pinfall win over Knox. It was a tag team match, but still. Ryan Kent getting caught off guard by the psychopath. Calf to the side of the head. This has just been a brawl between these three since the get-go. Oh, low blower. Double knees to the middle of the back. Readjusting Alistair's spine, that's for sure. Look at Knox like, hey man, do your thing. Harvey Hastings, I'd probably say the she walked right into censorship. Wow, Alistair Knox not wasting too much time getting back into the groove of things. Alistair escaping, a very unique escape from the censorship that I have never before seen. Alistair wanting to score the first point early. Drop toe hold into a modified crossface. Harvey Hastings, I don't know what he's doing right now. They call him a psychopath for a reason. Looks like he's arguing with Chris Benoit's ghost here or something. I have no idea. Talking to the top turnbuckle. Oh, Ken clash! Ken clash! He can't go for the pin though. Alistair Knox waiting for him. Jumping right over Harvey. Forearm smash saying, come on! Oh, and the single knee to the face. Big boot to the side of the head. Wheel kick. What a combo. Harvey again gets a face full of knee. Didn't take so long for old Double H to get busted open. Schoolboy into a powerbomb variation. Oh, geez, and Harvey is bleeding bad as well. Quite the cut he has right under his hairline. Into the pin lateral press. 1, 2. Oh, I thought Alistair was about to grab that first W. Look at this recliner. Crossface chicken wing. Ryan Kent gonna break it up. No, I guess he has trust in Harvey Hastings, who is the, well, I was gonna say submission artist, but well, Alistair Knox might have him beat in that aspect. I was gonna say earlier, Harvey Hastings probably the most lethal striker. Then you've got Ryan Kent, who is without a doubt the strongest. Alistair Knox, that censorship of his, barrage of heavy hitting maneuvers. Oh, Harvey Hastings reeling the fire starter into that drop toe hold. Northern Light suplex, bridge to pin for the first point, but only gets a 1 count. Ralph has a lot of opinions about these three guys. Rolling heel kick. Kent goes low, but Knox catches him in a front headlock. Out of an air raid siren. A neck breaker modification. 15 minutes on the clock. Still no points scored. Alistair Knox using the ropes to get back up to his feet. put right back up against the ropes, so now Harvey uses the cage as a weapon, throwing Alistair right into the wall. He's not done either. European uppercut, Knox. Oh, ducks it. Oh, a little bit of inadvertent teamwork as Kent from behind with the chop block. Harvey Hastings out of it for the time being. Kent looking to capitalize, belly-to-belly suplex. Like you don't give no shits. Harvey from behind. Super kick to the ribs. Another calf kick by the motherfucker. Elbow to the side of the head, elbow to the side of the head. Alistair escapes from that waist lock. Coming up from behind. Kent was ready for him. Stomp to the quad. Not the quad. Kevin Nash just cringed. Tree of ball position. Hung up to dry. Harvey Hastings, there's something wrong with him in this match. He keeps like looking around like he's seeing the Invisible Man or something. Talking to the air. Harvey Hastings needs to see a therapist, I think. Oh, look at No, not today. Forearm smash. Throwing hands. Did Knox just, I think he just palm striked Harvey's knee. I can safely say I've never seen anybody do that before. Single knee face breaker, Harvey Hastings in the corner like, bring it on, as Knox gets busted open. "13 minutes on the clock. Harvey looks to score the first point. Will it be enough? No. Oh. Spinning the uppercut to the back of Kent's head while he was in the seated position, but while Knox looks for the censorship, Harvey cuts him off. That vertical suplex and a sit-out power bomb, a power move that you usually will not see Harvey Hastings throw out. Hurricane Rana did not go his way though. Dropped into an alley-oop. Uh-oh. And with Kent down, Knox sinks his teeth into the censorship again on Hastings. Will Hastings be forced to tap? Will Alistair get the first point? No, Kent breaks up the hold. And look at that, cheeky. Now Alistair just goes for the pin though. Can Kent make it across the ring in time? Oh, I think that was going to be a 3 count. Ralph, who do you see getting the first point here between these three? Oh, really? That's an interesting take. I see your point of view, though. Ooh, brainbuster by Kent, floating over into the lateral. Very, very close 2 count, but no cigar for the fire starter. Forearm smashes across the forehead. Harvey just keeps taking these knees to the face. Jawbreaker. Kent staggers. Harvey pulls him in. Ryan Kent gets the better of him on the exchange. Kick to the midsection. Come on! Oh, using the cage again. Ooh, that did not sound pleasant. What? Who's Harvey fighting? What the hell is going on? Enziguri. Harvey just wait for something. I don't know what. Maybe a Kent clash. Can Kent get the first point? No, Alistair. Oh, is Alistair going to let Kent get the point? I was about to say. Oh, another Kent clash! One for everybody! Middle of the ring with Harvey in La La Land. Can Kent make the pin? 1, 2, no! Alistair does not give it up. Double H into a half Boston Crab as we now only have 10 minutes left on the clock. 10 minutes have officially elapsed. Nobody has scored a point. Alistair Knox escaping that front headlock. Knee right up under the chin. Harvey Hastings saying, come here often. Chilling like a villain. Looking ice cold cool up against those ropes. Oh! Low blow! Harvey going to no man's land where the sun don't shine. How rude. I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh my God, Ken is getting destroyed right now. Yeah, I don't think the Firestarter is getting up anytime soon. Oh, Harvey, half crab, half crab. Escapes. And the longest reigning United States champion of all time. Looking for a brainbuster maybe, but Harvey able to slide out of it. Uranagi into the Anaconda Vice, into the Anaconda Vice. Ryan Kent on his game to make these breakups. Well, couldn't get out of the way of that drop kick though. We're already halfway there. Collar and elbow tie up. Ryan Kent easily gonna overpower the assassin. What the hell is that? German suplex into a short arm clothesline. Kent with a double axe handle. Cleaning Knox's clock. Mamma mia. 8 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. Calf kick shot off by the Firestarter. Michinoku driver attempted. Knox escapes, drops down behind, reverse DDT. Harvey Hastings wants to pick the scraps. Knox doesn't let him. Cutter. Forearm smash misses. Open palm strike thrown out. There you go. Harvey finds the forearm smash super kick just as Ken got back to his feet. What a match this has been. Harvey looks to score the first point, but Alistair Knox makes sure it doesn't happen. But now Kent catching the ominous one off guard. Air raid siren neck breaker. 1, 2. Oh, I don't know if Harvey broke that up or if Knox kicked out. 7 minutes left on the clock as Kent gets caught in the Anaconda Vice out of the Uranagi. Will Kent tap? Will Kent tap? He does! Kent taps! And Harvey takes the first point. Harvey takes the first point. Will it be the last point as well? Less than 7 minutes left in this match, and Harvey Hastings forcing the Firestarter to tap out. Has the, oh, another low blow! Irish whip to the corner. Ryan Kent putting Double H up high. He wants something big. Harvey Hastings having none of it, neither here nor there. Put it right back into the corner. What is Knox doing? Oh, the face wash, jeez. Getting his boot all bloody. Oh, watch out, Knox. Kind enough to let Kent hit his intended maneuver. Now Kent and Knox gonna clash. Samoan drop by the former United States champion. Stomp onto the hand. Kent wants that gut wrench, sit out powerbomb, pin to try to even the score. Misses the breakup. Oh, lucky for him, Knox able to kick out. I mean, all Harvey has to do for the last 5 minutes and 30 seconds is defend. Don't let anybody get pin or submission, and he'll win. I can easily crack the rib. Curtsy. Ryan Kent. His mama taught him well. He's got those manners. Trip up. Knox comes through to break it up with a roll through. Calf kick by Kent. Harvey bleeding even worse than before. Knox gets a face full of steel. Wait a minute. Small package by Harvey. Knox not going to let Harvey get the 2-point lead, though. Match will pretty much be forfeit if that happens. Knox getting a bit miffed that Kent broke up his move. Look at him! Four minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Ryan Kent and Alistair Knox have to score a point here, or concede to the psychopath. How did that knee not knock Knox down? Death Valley driver senton combination. Alistair Knox holds Kent in place, trying to shoot for the censorship. Kent clash though, Kent clash! Rolls it into the pin. Thinks that Harvey's just gonna, wait a minute, Harvey! Oh, again, Harvey misses the breakup, but Knox kicks out. Harvey says, you, brother, and Kent says, all right, take this boot then, no problem. Into another half crab. Harvey wants that 2-point lead. Basement dropkick to the face of Kent, forcing Double H to relinquish the hold. Oh! Harvey wants to make both men tap. Uranagi into the Anaconda Vice. Will Harvey take the 2-point lead? He will! Knox just tapped out. I don't think I've ever seen Alistair Knox tap out before. That might be a first, and now Harvey, with only 3 minutes left on the clock, has a 2-point lead over Kent and Alistair. Is there any way one of these two guys can catch up? Lifting reverse DDT. Counter after counter. Here comes that gut wrench sit out powerbomb. Can Kent get the free? Can he at least score 1 point? Harvey actually breaking up a pin. That's something I thought I would never see. Oh, Kent goes high, Harvey goes low. Elbow to the midsection. Elbow to the midsection as Harvey is just drenched in that crimson red. I mean, it's really academic at this point. 2 minutes remaining in this match. I don't know if there's any possible way either Kent or Alistair could score 2 falls in that amount of time. So I think that Kent and Alistair are just going to make Harvey suffer. Yeah, look at Kent's just letting Knox do whatever he wants. Oh, now he's had enough though. Could Kent clutch? Could Kent clutch? Could Knox clutch? Sucking the air right up out of Ryan. And just a stomp to the base of the skull. Look at Alistair like, I got this one, bitches. Off the ropes, tries for a super kick. Knox runs by him though. Double open palms to the midsection. Clothesline hung up to dry though. Booyaka, booyaka. And a knee to the chest as Kent again. 50 seconds and Harvey Hastings, I think we can safely say, is the winner of the first ever Steel Man match. 2-0. Unless there's a Christmas miracle. Harvey Hastings gonna be the last man standing too. Tequila Sunrise, he wants 3 points. 3 points for Harvey. Knife edge chop. Well, Knox can certainly send Harvey home as a bloody mess, but as the winner too. Harvey Hastings has earned himself a championship match of his choosing in the coming weeks. 2-0, forcing both guys to tap and knock. An impressive win for Harvey Hastings. I don't think I've ever seen anybody more bloody than Harvey there. This is not the main event. The main event to come after this is Percy Simmons challenging Chris Sullivan for the United States title. This is our co-main event as Jaden Shadow and Steven Porter take on Jay Jones and Joey Diaz. A little bit of a rematch from last week in a fatal four-way where Joey Diaz picked up the win. Now the playing field being split in half. Well, remember, Harvey Hastings can choose to go for the world title if he wants to, but he has the pick of the litter. Any championship on Fusion, Yuri Suklo going to allow him to challenge for in the coming weeks. So, I mean, you win that match, you got to think, well, obviously I'm going to pick the world title, but Harvey Hastings is a psychopath, so who knows what's going through his head. Maybe he wants to become a three-time United States champion. Maybe he wants to win the Anarchy title for the first time. Maybe he wants to go for the tag titles. Who knows? Once again, get to see a lot of the new talent that's come to CMV's flagship show and competition. Jaden Shadow, a man who has been pushed into a corner and like a rabid animal would, scratching and crawling to get his way out. Since coming to Fusion, has suffered loss after loss after loss, only a couple of diamonds in the rough. Maybe we could see the formation of a A-list team between Shadow and Porter here. That's the only thing Jaden Shadow has going for him right now. He uses up the entire Fusion Pyro budget. And he's a weeaboo. But he is also a phenomenal athlete. Much like our opening contest here at tonight's Fusion, this is a tag team steel cage, meaning both members of one team have to escape in order for the winners to be declared. Adam Valentine and Dax Harris become the brand new Fusion Tag Team Champions, defeating PJ Moon and Andrew Briggs. And what a night it's been for the first edition of Lethal Lockdown in CMV. Gonna end things with a classic, just straight up steel cage in the main event between Simmons and Sullivan. Botch, you're the biggest weeb of them all. Stephen Porter, who made his anticipated debut on Fusion in that Fatal 4. I mean, all four of these guys looked immensely impressive. Don't get me wrong. It was Joey Diaz who got the pinfall victory actually over Porter. Porter been in a sour mood all week long backstage because of it. You know he wants his revenge on the hot commodity. Botch, when are we going to Japan already? That's the question. This Japan trip and planning for 2 years, 2+ years. Let's bring Alvius with us. Let's go find Borton and bring him with us. Get him out of Canada. Just Cerizo is actually a pretty great name. Just Cerizo. A little bit of a Latin flavor there. Coming soon. Well, here we could have quite the team between Jaden Shadow and Stephen Porter, but equally as such on the other side as Jay Jones, the high-flying sensation, knocking a whole lot of his high-flying inside of a cage. Might be eating my words. See him go flying off the goddamn top. Kill himself. As Stephen Porter and Jay Jones, though, I talked about it during that Fatal 4-Way, didn't have one shot before the doors closed down. So really to start anew. Uh-oh. Harvey Hastings coming back out. He didn't get enough in the last match. Oh, these sound guys in CMV. We really need to get some new sound guys in here. Harvey has his answer. It didn't take too long. Last but not least, the hot commodity, CMV. Joey Diaz, the winner of that Fatal 4-Way. And NGW alumni, Diaz hoping to build off the momentum from that win a couple of weeks ago. And let's not forget that epic clash you had with Andrew Briggs last month. Joey Diaz supporter before that, but I think for a lot of people that put him on the map. Gani Gargano? Or is that Gani Gargano? Goni Gargano. Getting a nice shot of the back of Stephen Porter's head there. Here we go, co-main event. The cage lowers. The only way to win this match. The both members of one team, I don't know why the both members of one team have escaped the cage. Scale the wall and both feet must touch the outside of the ring. Much like we saw in our opening contest. Jaden Shadow colliding with Joey Diaz, while Stephen Porter and Jay Jones know each other certainly very well from various other promotions. We are just seeing some shots thrown out immediately. Well, look at this. Electric chair driver by Porter. Oh, moonsault. I did eat my words quickly, too. Didn't think there was much room to fly high inside of a cage. Complete shot. Forearm smash switching off. Stephen Porter said he was going to maul Joey Diaz for embarrassing him in that fatal four-way. His grand debut sullied by the hot commodity. Call of Duty Ghosts is one of my favorite Call of Duties. Top 3. That's why I'm a big Diaz fan, just throwing out these DDTs. I don't think I've ever heard a Christmas super kick in my days. Jaden Shadow looking to dip early on, gonna leave Porter to his own vices. Joey Diaz sees that as he was scouting out Porter for some. There goes Jay Jones launched into the cage wall. See you bye. Joey Diaz, face breaker. I don't know what Porter's doing. He's waiting in the wings over here. Jaden Shadow just no-selling the finisher. Like the straight-up gangster that he is. Here comes Stephen Porter now, looking for his grand escape. Jaden Shadow cuts off Diaz with Jay Jones down. Both guys might look to escape here. Porter nearing the top. Prismatic Porter says, see ya. Jaden Shadow trying to hit the showers as well. Both Jay Jones and Joey Diaz stopping their respective foes. Porter, I think Porter's out. Stephen Porter has escaped. That's one member down. Now Jaden Shadow needs to find his way out of here too, because Joey Diaz, is he gonna go though? He's trying, much like Adam Valentine earlier. Bit of a fear of heights. Jaden Shadow up to his feet, gonna be able to stop Jay Jones here, or is he just gonna let him leave? Stephen Porter, Joey Diaz have officially escaped. Jay Jones knocking Jaden Shadow down, and I think that's gonna give him the leeway to make his way out of the cage. Joey Diaz and Jay Jones with the victory, as Stephen Porter just shaking his head, not at all impressed with Jaden Shadow's performance, costing them the match. No theme. These sound guys, 0 out of 10. These sound guys. Oh yes, this is what I love. Just pure silence. Jay Jones and Joey Diaz get the victory as Jaden Shadow's unlucky streak continues, and Porter's just shaking his head as he walks up the ramp, not even checking on his partner. Love it. It is now time, my beauties, for our main event of the evening, our third championship match of the night. We saw Adam Valentine, Dax Harris become the new Fusion Tag Team Champions. Jay Hoxton retain his Anarchy Championship again under some skeptical circumstances. And now we'll see if the Control's Percy Simmons, as he promised, can become the United States champ and cut the reign of Chris Sullivan short. It's Percy Simmons earlier who said, I swore I would become the longest reigning light heavyweight champion of all time. I did it. I swore I would beat Cameron Cray at Requiem, and I did it. And now I swear to you all, I will become the new United States champion. And you can bet your bottom dollar, I'm going to do it. And this is just a straight-up classic old-school steel cage match to finish off Lethal Lockdown. The franchise, the gold-blooded Percy Simmons with his ironclad contract says that his control over Monday Night Fusion is definite with Jamal Sedana and Cameron Cray by his side. It's hard to argue otherwise. That is quite a trio. It was at Requiem that Percy Simmons defended his ironclad contract against Cameron Cray for a guaranteed shot at the United States title here tonight. That ironclad contract, Percy Simmons said it perfectly in his own words earlier. I can do whatever I want. I could go backstage and Wall Street crash you 10 times over, Yuri. You could do nothing about it. Percy cannot be fired. There'll be no Jamal Sedana or Cameron Cray to help Percy inside of the steel cage, though. Never understating the incredible athleticism of Percy Simmons. Who can forget the 5-star instant classic against Jacob Ziegler in the main event of Retaliation? Does he have what it takes to bring the less than a week reign of Chris Sullivan to an end after Sullivan's, breathtaking performance usurping Ryan Kent this past Sunday night? If so, Sullivan will unfortunately be the shortest reigning United States champion in CMV history. Chris Sullivan, though, that rugged, aggressive side of him that has surfaced over these past couple of months paid off when he bested the fire, started to become the new United States champion. Much like Percy doesn't have the help of his friends, Chris Sullivan not going to have the aid of Baron Blade or his brother Willie. One of the most prestigious championships in CMV history on the line inside of the steel cage. Well, the only way to win is by pinfall, submission, or escape. Mr. CMV himself looks to earn a new crown jewel. Soaking in the adoration of the legions of fans Percy Simmons has in attendance. Slowly stroking his beard. Doesn't seem to be all that impressed with Percy Simmons. I mean, both these guys have some attitude issues. That's an understatement. Turning his back to Percy, saying, "This is mine. It ain't going nowhere." Referee Murphy, who, again, I am astonished is still allowed to be out here officiating these matches. I mean, It's hard to find a referee on the fly. I can understand that, but can't we just go dig up old fucking Slappy? Where's he at? Bring back Slappy. Hashtag Slappy, please. Well, let's hope and pray there's no screw job here. The cage lowers. Percy Simmons, Chris Sullivan in the main event for the United States Championship. Referee rings the bell, kick to the midsection, out of the gate by Sully, who has a slight height advantage. Not that big a one. Volkman, I'd say pretty much the same in terms of physical attributes. And kind of similar styles as well. Very well-rounded in, pretty much all aspects. Chris Sullivan shooting that boot to Percy's face out of the corner. Short arm shoulder block. The challenger goes low. Thought he blocked that clothesline, but not the second one. And then running right into that elbow to the chest. Not what I'd say an excellent start for the longest running CMV light heavyweight champion in history. Drop down on the rebound. Ooh, a crush one. First pinfall attempt to match early on, gets but a 1 count for the defending champion. Forearm smash, sidesteps does Percy, super kick to the ribs. Ooh, and a real kick. One of Percy's staple maneuvers, and always, no matter the situation, able to show off just a little bit. Side headlock, headstand. Drag by the arm. Stomp to the midsection. Stomp to the lower back. And again, Cameron Cray, the British brute. Technical master. Probably giving Percy a few pointers for coming out here. Percy has truly just found himself in, I don't even know how to describe it, like such a powerful position. Ironclad contract, and Jamal Sadana, Cameron Cray by his side, watching his six. Not right now, but pretty much at all other times. Sullivan stomping on the hand. Gonna make it hard for Percy to try to climb the cage. It's a good strategy by Sullivan. Oh, high kick. Sullivan up against the ropes. Irish whip, rebounds. And the worst thing about it is Jerry Sunkloff can't do nothing. Luthez press. Stupid. Lateral press. One. To become the United States champion. Only a 1 count. Seated position. Sullivan brings one, 2, see. Oh, and the face smash. I love that move. Another pinfall attempt. One, only a 1 count. Percy seems a bit insulted that Sullivan dared to kick out there. A bit miffed, if you will. Oh, come on, that's just disrespectful. Stomping on the face. Where is Simmons going? Gonna try to escape? Percy Simmons. Wow! What? Was that I think that was a 630 moonsault? I have to get a replay. Either way, that was incredible. Punch to the back of the head. Irish whip into the corner. Chris Sullivan able to recuperate again to the hand. Sully came out here with a game plan, that's for sure. Up on the shoulders. Snake eyes on the top rope. Chris doing everything he can to give himself an advantage, whether Percy tries to climb the cage, whether he tries to go for a pin and submission. Face buster. Percy thinking of his next move. What's he gonna try to finish off Boston's #1 with? Is that a choke? Oh! Jeez! Face first! Curling! Sullivan into the cage wall. What is this now? Pump handle setup. Countered though by Sullivan at the last second. And now solely to retain his United States Championship. The final cut. Will it be enough? Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. It is. What? Chris Sullivan escaping the pump handle attempt. Simmons thought he had Sully's number, but Sullivan retains with the final cut. It's still the United States champion. I guess not all guarantees come to fruition. Just when you think Simmons has Fusion in the palm of his hand, Chris Sullivan says, "You ain't taking my United States title. You can have everything else." And here's where it came to an end. Simmons was looking to finish off solely with some sort of pump handle, but was able to reverse it into the final cut. And still, United States champion is Chris Sullivan. And look at the entire crowd here. Maybe Sullivan's starting to win the CMV Universe over again. It is like 850 degrees in here. But let's simulate this live event before the show ends. What do we got? What do we got going on here? We have, a rematch from Fusion. The new tag team champs. Getting the win clean, too. No steel cage over Briggs and Moon. We got Jacob Ziegler winning an 8-man battle royal, beating out Simmons last, apparently. You got Knox, Cage, Diaz, Hale, Hoxton, and Jones in there, too. And Proudfoot beating Killian Rim in the main event. Cool. Well, guys, thank you for tuning in and watching. Great episode it was. Do not forget, Sunday will be NGW. And I'm going to try to do Genesis on Monday. We'll keep up to date with the website and Twitter. But if you're new to the show, make sure you drop a follow so that you know when I go live. You get that cheeky notification. And enjoy your weekend. Goodbye.